Drake is the most streamed artist on the planet, a symbol of success, influence, and cultural dominance. But behind that calm, polished image lies a darker story: control, manipulation, obsession with legacy, and the quiet cost of being untouchable. This is the dark side of Drake. Before the millions and the memes, Drake was Aubrey Graham, a kid actor on Degrassi. He was smart enough to see early that music wasn't art, it was a system. Every move since has been calculated. That precision made him unstoppable, but it also made him mechanical. A man who built a perfect image at the cost of being real. From ghostwriting controversies to label control, Drake learned to play chess while everyone else played checkers. But when your brand depends on never missing, failure stops being an option, and that's when paranoia creeps in. In 2015, Meek Mill accused Drake of using ghostwriters, a claim that hit hip-hop's sacred code of authenticity. Drake survived, of course, even weaponized in the scandal, turning back-to-back into a viral diss. But that moment exposed something deeper: how carefully he hides the machinery behind his music. Every lyric, every post feels engineered to feed a narrative: lover, villain, icon, victim, whichever sells this week. Drake's genius is control, but control comes with loneliness. It's hard to be spontaneous when every move is monetized. Over time, Drake stopped just playing the game, he started running it. His OVO label, his Apple Music exclusives, his rumored influence over playlists, all part of a digital empire built on dominance. Critics say he used collaborations not just to help artists, but to absorb them. He jumps on new trends, sounds, or rappers, then moves on once their wave dies. It's not illegal, it's strategic, but it's also the reason so many accuse him of suffocating the genre he helped grow. Then there's the personal side, one wrapped in mystery and contradiction. Drake sells vulnerability, heartbreak, the nice guy who feels too much persona. But behind the curtain are accusations of emotional manipulation, carefully timed PR stunts, and relationships that double as rollouts. When Rihanna, Georgia Smith, or SCA enter his lyrics, fans get stories, not confessions. His love life becomes content. It's not heartbreak anymore, it's marketing. The darker question isn't who Drake loves, it's whether he's capable of loving without turning it into a campaign. Drake's music often sounds confident, but the cracks show. Over, jungle, emotionless, TSU all hints at paranoia, fake friends, and exhaustion. For someone surrounded by millions, he sounds alone. That's the curse of control. You can't relax when everything depends on staying perfect. He's built a mansion that's both a fortress and a prison. 50,000 square feet of isolation dressed as luxury. Drake's fuse from Pusha T to Kanye reveals his Achilles heel image obsession. When Pusha T exposed his secret child in 2018, it cracked the illusion. For a moment, the internet saw not the untouchable icon, but a man scrambling for control. He recovered, of course, that's what Drake does, but the truth between fan and idol never fully reset. That moment forced him to grow colder, more guarded. Every scandal now feels pre-managed before it's even happened. If AI had to predict Drake's future, it would see a man facing his biggest rival yet. The world that once worshipped control now craves chaos, and younger artists are thriving on rawness he can't fake. The algorithm might say this: within 5 years, Drake either evolves into a true mogul, producing, mentoring, running culture from behind the curtain, or he burns out chasing relevance against a generation that isn't sacred of imperfection. Drake's dark side isn't a scandal, it's structure. He built an empire so flawless it trapped him inside it. The price of perfection is isolation and sometimes silence. But Drake's story has even darker corners, moments not just of image cracks, but of reputation shifts and industry warfare. Remember the explosive 2018 track by Pusha T called The Story of Adidon? In it, he asserted Drake was hiding a child with a former adult film star, suggested Drake's image as a victim lover was manufactured, and even used old blackface photos of Drake's past to bolster the claim. That moment shattered the polished persona. It asked, if such a huge detail could be hidden, what else is part of the performance? Fast forward to 2025, Drake filed a lawsuit against his own label, Universal Music Group, claiming that they promoted a diss track from Kendrick Lamar called Not Like Us that alleged Drake was a pedophile and urged vigilante action. The label shares both artists. The legal docs claim that track used paid promotion, bots, and manipulated streams. In short, the fight wasn't just between rappers, it was between an artist and the machine that built hip-hop. And when the machine turns against you, the cost isn't just legal fees, it's isolation, loss of control, and the fear that the narrative you could shape now shapes you. Drake's empire is vast, millions streaming, features on countless hits, global tours, but behind that empire, lawsuits, personal revelations, and battles for legacy. Watch out for the headlines, watch out for the collaborations, watch the silence. Sometimes the strongest move is what they don't say, because the dark side of Drake isn't just the scandals, it's the structure, the industry, the noises, the high stakes. He built a machine, and now he lives inside it. So there you are, guys. There is the dark side of the biggest rapper in the world, or one of the biggest rappers in the world, Drake. Let me know down below in the comments your thoughts, and let me know any other influencers or rappers you want me to run my advanced AI server on to come up with their dark side, and I'll be happy to do so. So please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.